Alright, in this video I'm just gonna show you guys how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool. So just click here to get it. Fibonacci retracement tool, start with the monthly. It's going down, so I usually start from high, low. So notice how it's just respecting everything. Support and resistance all over again. You just don't have to literally click your lines all over the place just to figure out where your points are. Weekly, I suggest doing it yourself. I usually just I do the weekly myself, and then I just skip the daily, and then I'm going to do the exact opposite. I find the most actually, let me explain this one. I find the most significant high, and then I go down to the most significant low. And the daily, I'm going to go to the most significant low and go to the previous significant high, which happens to be up there. Let me boom, boom. And let me change that color so we can know the difference, because monthly is stronger than the daily. But yeah, notice how it's just respecting the zones. Especially, it's respecting the zones. Come down here, we have a channel here now. The spec all over the place. I mean, you could have scalped it. Got some clean scalps off that. But yeah, now we're gonna just kind of do like a small analysis of what we could have done here. So you know where the resistance points are, the supports, everything. What I usually do is I just kind of look for patterns. I go into smaller time frames. I look for what's going on in the market. I start hot on the larger time frames first. It clearly has been in a downtrend for quite some time now. Personally, I feel like it could touch right here. It hasn't for a very long time, but potentially it still can. You see an M right there. But I've noticed earlier that we have this as well. But you never know. It still could be a short-term opportunity. So I would place like a buy, put my stop loss right around this area, and then I would aim here. You could, but I wouldn't say just do one fatty lot. I would say split up your lot sizes if you wanted to go like long term, like attack that area too, because that could potentially happen as well. So like, for example, if you wanted to do like a 10-cent lot, instead do 2 5-cent lots, and then set your take profits for like right here under the line and right here under that line. And then, for example, you know how the bounces work. So say for this came over here and played a little bit, boom, take profit. Then it comes back down, and then you're still aiming for that second one. So after quite some time now, it finally came up there and got it. Get what I'm saying? I mean, because there's support and resistance points, it's gonna continue doing those bounces. So sometimes it's gonna hit your point, but it's gonna come back a little bit, and then it's gonna go hit it. And then there's those minor zones as well that you don't see. You never know when you're going to get them, but it happens. But yeah, those are some strategies that you can use. But yeah, like I said, you want to do a full analysis. Usually these trends will be stronger. It's an M. I see it going down to that 100 mark. But overall, once it hits, I feel like it's going to come all the way about here. That's kind of my analysis on things now. But for the short term, it could just go up. I'm just going to assume about here. And that's just pretty much how I do one of my analyses. This is just one tool. If you still want to use trend lines and stuff like that, with this video I'm just showing you how to use just the Fibbonacci tool and support resistance. And yeah, I'm just explaining. So yeah, Fibbonacci, support and resistance, trend lines, look for patterns. That's all you're really doing. It's simple.